Firstly, we would like to express our gratitude for your cooperation and attention in the JLPT 2023. Alright, so it's time. If you don't know, if you read my last community post in this channel, I took JLPT N4 tests. It's only N4, like seriously, it's probably not the best way of proving that I'm fluent in Japanese. But it's still a test, so I took it really seriously. And I don't know, I'm pretty nervous. I couldn't speak properly. So this is the page. I'm just gonna put my passcodes and I'm gonna put my registration number. Alright, please like and keep watching this video, because if I pass this video, I'm just gonna tell you how I do that, and if I fail, I'm gonna tell you what not to do. Well, here goes nothing. Okay, oh my god. I pass, yeah. I got 104 out of 180. Oh my god. That's actually pretty bad, but yeah, a pass is a pass. My language knowledge is actually only 59 out of 120. Wow. How is that happening? I feel like I do it quite well. Listening is pretty good though, 45 out of 60. Passing grade is only 90. When you think about it, that is so damn generous. Vocabulary B, grammar B, reading A. How could I got A on reading? What is this? Doesn't make any sense. I struggled with reading so much. But there is no listening thing here. So I think listening and reading is kind of like within the same realm of learning, I believe. It's not bad for my first take of N4. I could definitely take N3 if I'm be honest with you. So N3 in about 3 months from now. So, you know, my gamer's sense is kicking in. If I could take down this level, I should be able to take down the next one. I even thinking of getting the N2 anyway, because N2 also have the 90 out of 180 passing grades, but I'm not really sure. So my final boss of JLPT for me is actually N2, because I feel like N2 is my highest skill, is my skill ceiling. I don't really think I could take N1. Okay, ChatGPT. I passed JLPT N4 with score 104 out of 180. Should I take N3 next? Or do you think I could take N2 in the next 3 months? I think ChatGPT will just say, take N3, goddammit. Know your skills, you foolish human. This is why AI will take the world. The decision of whether to take the JLPT N3 or N2 next depends on your current level of proficiency, your study habits, and the amount of time you can dedicate to preparation. Let's break down your options. ChatGPT is insanely good at this. JLPT N3, since you've passed the N4 with score 104, 180, it indicates that you have a basic understanding of Japanese grammar and vocabulary. The N3 level introduces more complex grammar and vocabulary, and its logical step up to N4. You're looking to solidify your foundation and build upon it gradually. N3 might be suitable choices. It's a manageable goal, especially if you're willing to put a consistent effort over the next few months. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I could totally pass N3. I'm confident with myself. Going from N4 to N2 in 3 months is a significant jump. The N2 level requires a much higher level of proficiency in terms of grammar, vocabulary, reading, and listening comprehension. It's a challenging exam and would likely require intensive and focused studying to achieve within such a short time frame. It's important to assess whether you have the time and resource to commit to such demanding goal. Current proficiency. Be honest with yourself about your current strengths and weakness. I know, Mr. ChatGPT, I know. We live in society where we can just ask advice from AI. Whatever this world has become, man. Alright, to be honest, this result is okay. I believe, but it is not what I expected. I expect like at least 110, like above 110, because in fact I had lived in Japan for 2 years, and within those 2 years I work in 3 different companies, like a part-time jobs, right? Kind of like a food factory kind of things, which is a place of work where you doesn't really need that much speaking. But in the last place that I work, in the last factory I worked, I got a lot of Japanese people really talkative, like really talking to me. Like even though I kind of struggle on, answering them, I still managed to be able to make the conversation fluid because I listen a lot. I've been living there. 45 out of 60, that is quite decent. I expecting more, actually like 50 out of 60. But hey, a pass is a pass, so it doesn't really matter to me. Because no matter, like, even if you got 180 out of 180, it's still N4. Yeah, it doesn't measure anything, which is kind of like weird, right? I'm sure people who pass with score 90 versus people who pass with score 150, let's say, are completely different people. They have a completely different language skills, which of course, like people with 150 have like more knowledgeable in Japanese compared to the one who passed 90. But they both pass, right? Both has the same quote-unquote N4 qualification. So yeah, to be fair though, I don't have any preparations for JLPT N4 except learning basically from all the scratches that I got, all the bits and bobs that I got from applications, from the time where I live in Japan. Like my experience with Japanese by watching anime, playing games, and then live there for about 2 years, and then learning the question samples from the websites. I never in my life take a Japanese class. I took it once, like one single time. The one that in the university, I enrolled in a Japanese university before for 2 years. They don't have placement tests, which means when I get into the classroom, they teach me the very basic stuffs. They treat people equally, which doesn't make any sense to me. I already know hiragana, I know katakana, let's be real. I know what te form is. I know the basic grammar. In Japan is based on immersion, which means if you don't know any Japanese at all, you actually will have a really hard time, because not even the Japanese speakers speak English at the time. Well, maybe she can speak a little bit of English, but not to the point that she can explain what it means in the English equivalent. So I really feels like taking a Japanese class is not really worth it, at least for me. If it is for you, like if you think it was worth it, then fine, take it. But for me, it doesn't really worth that much. And contrast to popular belief, watching anime and listening to like vtuber, let's say, it's actually a good source of listening. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually a pretty good one. I watch some easy anime, anime that has the theme of slice of life. I managed to watch them without subtitles. Like seriously, like I understand like 75% of it. It feels amazing. You can also listen to VTubers, although there is one fatal weakness if you just listen to VTubers, because VTubers tends to using the slang language. So you need to like have a base knowledge of the slang language before you actually understand what they're talking about, right? And one thing that you should not do before going to JLPT exam is playing games. I play games in the night before I took the exam because I don't want to stress myself. I don't have any Chinese background. I know some of you guys probably listening to my accent, I could probably have some Chinese Chinesey voice in it, but no, I don't. I know some folks from Malaysia, Indonesia who have like Chinese background in them, and they could pass JLPT easily. I don't know if that is true or not, but it could be possible because I know some Chinese friend who actually managed to know what this kanji means, right? Without knowing how to pronounce it in Japanese. They know how to pronounce it in Chinese, but not in Japanese. So yeah, I could speak well, I could listen decently, but my language knowledge, the vocabularies and reading is totally sucks. I should have learned more. And next time, baby, it's gonna be N3. Comes out end of this year. I'm gonna take N3. Hopefully, I could pass N3. Thank you so much for watching. It's a little bit different video, guys. You know, it's a really important things for me, so I want to share it with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.